Welcome to a special mega edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs, the most hardcore bodybuilding supplements on the market. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, and I'm here to bring you all the latest news in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. It's Friday, October 3rd, 2014, and on today's show, Wolf's Revenge in Madrid, Brian Shaw deadlifts 750 for reps, Korea Grand Prix wrap-up, Kevin Jordan packing on the size, Justin Compton a massive 291, Arnold pumps up the competitors, Dexter dominates in Dubai, and Greene back in action in Prague. All that and much, much more only on Muscle in the Morning. This past weekend, the Arnold Classic Europe took place in Madrid, Spain, and Chris Aceto and Johnny Styles were there to cover all the action. The show featured a loaded lineup from top to bottom that included several Olympia competitors who made the trip overseas to take part in Europe's biggest bodybuilding event. In the end, it was Dennis Wolf overtaking Sean Flexitron Roden to capture the prestigious title and redeem his Olympia loss to Roden. Wolf brought a fuller, denser look to the stage, improving on the flat-muscled, super-conditioned body he featured at the Olympia. Dexter Jackson finished in the third spot, while Victor Martinez snagged fourth, and an enormous Ruli Winkler rounded out the top five. For contest photos, recap videos, and up-to-the-minute reporting, check out rxmuscle.com. Brian Shaw showed off his alien strength in front of a packed house in Madrid, Spain this past weekend. The former World's Strongest Man and Arnold Classic champion gave fans in attendance a glimpse at the unbridled raw power and mind-bending brute strength that has made him the top strongman competitor in the world. The 6'8", 440-pound Shaw stepped on stage and deadlifted 750 pounds for an astonishing 5 reps as fans went wild watching the Colorado powerhouse lift nearly half a metric ton with ease. The display was so impressive that it even prompted a comment from Arnold Schwarzenegger, who said jokingly that my max was 715. The Arnold Europe wasn't the only international action taking place this past weekend. The 2014 IFBB Korea Pro went down in Seoul, South Korea, and the event featured both 212 bodybuilding and pro bikini, as bodybuilding fans in the South Pacific got a chance to see some of the IFBB's best take the stage. Flex Lewis continued on his dominance on his way to capturing yet another 212 title, edging out the Boston Mass Jose Raymond as he showed off a slightly flatter look than what we saw on the Olympia stage. Flex Lewis wasn't the only Olympia champ to leave Korea with another title in his hand. Two-time Ms. Bikini Olympia Ashley Kaltwasser earned yet another victory, defeating fellow Olympia top 5 placer Amanda Latona, who finished in the runner-up position. Be sure to catch the next episode of Muscle Girls Inc. for more information about all the action from this past weekend's Pro Bikini event. Although we may not have seen him take the stage in 2014, Kevin Jordan appears to be putting in some serious work in the gym. The 2013 NPC Nationals overall champion is looking absolutely massive and looks to be taking the time to fill out his genetically superior physique before stepping on stage to make his pro debut. Jordan has managed to pack on an incredible amount of size since he first burst onto the scene at the 2011 NPC Junior Nationals, where he captured the heavyweight and overall title. With Jordan taking the year off to grow and hone his physique, 2015 should be a big year for the GAT athlete when he finally decides to step on stage for his official pro debut. A new photo of an absolutely freaky-looking 291-pound Justin Compton has surfaced, and the bodybuilding world should be on high alert. Compton made a statement earlier this year when he showed up razor sharp with slabs of new muscle on his way to capturing the overall title at the IFBB Orlando Europa Show of Champions. However, since the contest, it appears Compton has stayed relatively lean while continuing to pack on scary amounts of new muscle. If Compton continues to grow at this rate, we could be looking at the 2015 Arnold Classic champ. Now that's a sport-stirring thought. Despite the fact that it's been over 30 years since he last competed on a bodybuilding stage, Arnold Schwarzenegger still knows how to get it done in the pump-up room. The Austrian Oak was spotted backstage handing out some last-minute advice to a seemingly starstruck group of amateur competitors just before they took the stage at Europe's biggest bodybuilding event. Arnold has just recently wrapped up filming the latest Terminator movie, and he started a European seminar tour. But even with all of his Hollywood demands and political endeavors, the international icon finds the time to show us that through it all, he's still just a bodybuilder at heart. The 2014 Dubai Pro Championships took place this past Wednesday, and RX Muscle's dynamic duo of Johnny Styles and Chris Aceto were there to cover all the action. Several Olympia athletes made the trip to the bustling Middle Eastern oasis to step on stage in front of a packed house of rabid bodybuilding fans. And once again, for the 18th time in his illustrious career, Dexter Jackson found himself in the winner's circle as he eked out a close decision over the bigger and shapelier Sean Flexitron Roden. The win solidifies what has to be considered a tremendous contest season for the former Mr. Olympia and four-time Arnold Classic champ, who took 5th at this year's Olympia and followed that up with an impressive 3rd place at the Arnold Europe. With the IFBB Prague Pro taking place this coming Saturday, the Blade appears to be sharpening himself into championship form and has to be considered a serious threat to continue his post-Olympia decimation of the competition. After what has to be considered a colossal letdown following a bizarre and disappointing Olympia weekend, after skipping the Arnold Europe and Dubai Pro, Greene is preparing to step back on stage at the EVLS Prague Pro, which is set to get underway this Saturday. Greene has to be considered the favorite heading into this weekend's show, but he's managed to remain relatively out of sight over these past 2 weeks, recovering from an emotionally draining battle that played out on the Olympia stage at the Orleans Arena. But if the Olympia runner-up can manage to come into Prague just a few percentage points better than what we saw at the Olympia, expect him to easily take home the victory and reopen the conversation about whether he'll ever manage to summon the right stuff on the right day to overthrow the seemingly unbeatable Phil Heath. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs, the most hardcore bodybuilding supplements on the market. Check out ironmaglabs.com today. And for full quotes and Muscle in the Morning bonus features, join Muscle in the Morning's official Facebook page. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions. And remember to follow us on Twitter and Facebook.